Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Varush and this is the Pick a Card channel, and I'm excited to be here with you guys. Today we're going to do Who is Your Future Partner? This is kind of the same reading I did a while ago, but I thought I'd do it again. And we're going to use court cards to figure out what is the sign or the energy of your future spouse or partner. I am using king cards, so if you do date women, then please change that to female energy, okay? So I'm just using kings for the purpose of this reading. I don't know the order. As you can see, I wanted to shuffle right in front of you guys, so it's random order. And so each pile will be representative of earth, air, fire, and water. And so that will be the type of sign or energy that your future partner will have. So either he'll be a king of water and be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio dominant person, or just have the general energy of water that is very dominant for him. So he'll be heavy in the emotions, very creative, very sensitive, and so forth, okay? So when you guys are ready, just pick 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you don't like the option that you get, if you don't like the message, then feel free to change and choose a different one, or come back at a different time, because this is a timeless reading, and choose another option. Okay, so let's start with 1. I'm going to set these to the side right away, and then we're going to get right into the video. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe to make the energy real. Let's take a look at your energy. Your first energy is, this is what your relationship will be like. So we have 2 of Pentacles, find balance. You will meet each other at a time in your lives when there will be great change around you. You will be starting something new, and a lot of time will be devoted to the new thing that you're starting. This is not a bad thing. It just means that you will need a lot of patience to get to know each other, because both of your schedules are going to be busy in other directions. The next message is the third eye chakra. There will be a powerful and intimate connection between you and your partner. It will be very, very psychic, so some of you will even hear each other's thoughts or communicate through your mind with your partner. There may be a very strong connection, understanding what the other person means when they say something, things like that. This is the connection that brings you two together over vast distances as well. So if this person is now far away from you, know that it's with the third eye that they're going to connect with you. It's a very divine connection that will not be hindered by any distance on earth. Here is the next message. We have the 5 of Pentacles, challenging times. Your relationship is going to grow very powerful as you go through different things together. So as you face different obstacles in life, as you progress forward, as you work towards success in your life, you will bond with this person on a deeper level. You will see how much this person is helpful to you. You will see how much this person is willing to help you through thick and thin, and you will feel the same way towards this person. The next message is the release, the Scorpio card. This is the death card, change and transformation. You and your partner are going to go through a massive life transformation together in this lifetime, which means that probably whatever it is that you're doing in the early stages of this relationship will transform and evolve into a totally different energy once you progress forward into the relationship further. So there will be a time of bonding in which you prove your worth to each other. You will prove your devotion and worth to each other. And then will come a step in which both of you as a couple will go through a massive transformation, and your life will change as a product of your effort. Intuitively, I feel like where it's actually changing to is something wonderful. So it's not like you will lose ground and, all those years of struggle are going to end up in a bad place. In fact, I think it's the opposite. I think you're being brought together in order to elevate each other, to grow as a team, to move forward together. And so all these years of struggle before are going to lead up to a large apotheosis, a large pinnacle point in which you transform and you in some way gain the benefit of all your hard work through the years. The next message is 7 of Cups, dreams and decisions. Your retirement will have a lot to do with travel, enjoying each other's company. There will be a lot of fun times ahead of you as you guys travel, enjoy yourselves. Many of you may actually retire early with your partner and spend a long retirement together in which it's idyllic. At that time, you will be able to focus on the things that you want, the things that you desire, and bring them into your life. Here is the next message. We have the mystic. So one of you or both of you are heavily involved in spirituality. That's why you look beyond the physical towards each other and see the deeper meaning of what the other person represents. This means that at this time you may be in a position in which finances are an issue. You may be in a position in which not everything is perfect, but you see through the higher perception, through your third eye, the potential of where you go. And that's going to be a silent agreement between the two of you through everything that you get through. If there's an economic downturn, this is the first download that I got that I was kind of hesitant to tell you about. There may be an economic downturn for everybody during the time that you're together, and you will weather that together. And in some way, remember this, when the economic downturn happens, you will apply yourselves and work very hard and transform your life and grow from that position. So when everybody is struggling, you are going to work as a team and find a solution for your financial struggles and then elevate that. And from that, you will have an early and powerful retirement. So these are people who travel, regularly, who are snowbirds. In Canada, we call them snowbirds. This means people who go down to Mexico or warmer climates to spend the winters because Canada is cold. So you will be that couple that is really enjoying each other's company, learning the world, seeing the world together. Here is the next message, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. You're supposed to tell each other everything and discuss with each other your ambitions and goals. You're supposed to speak from the spiritual path of who you are. So connect with each other based on the spiritual motivations, your aspirations, and your goals. And it is through these higher ordinances, these higher principles that you're guided by, that you will really form a deep, deep bond and connection. So your spirituality is informing your worldly success, and that's leading to a beautiful retirement. Okay, are you guys ready to see who your future spouse is? So you have the King of Earth, okay? So he is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Secondary transits in any sign. So the King of Pentacles is really deeply rooted in the energy of Earth, which is the physical energy. This has a lot to do with the physical body. It has a lot to do with also the monetary circumstances. This is a man who can have nothing and then slowly and consistently work his way into great success. So I have a feeling that this person is incredibly loyal, and I think that this person is waiting for someone who carries that spiritual understanding, and through that spiritual understanding, he will be able to trust you. I have a little bit more. I wanted to do 5 Lenormand cards to take a look at the reading a bit deeper. Your first card is the Whip. So there's definitely constraints at the beginning of the relationship, but that has very little to do with you and them. I have a feeling that in your individual lives, when you're separated or when you're apart, it's been quite a struggle because you really need each other to find that winning formula. The next message is the Moon. The Moon in Lenormand is different than in the tarot. So this is suggesting that there's definitely some kind of a fortune that is there ahead of you. There's some kind of notoriety, especially in the field of spirituality or light worker energy. So I think that you elevate out of even difficult moments. Even on your own, you elevate out of difficult moments towards better positions because of your deep spirituality. Then we have the House card. And so this is the core card. Everything will kind of revolve around your home. Even here, I really sense that there was a strong energy of the home in your life, a strong energy of the home being a huge factor in your circumstances. So everything around the house, maybe a house-based business, a home-based business. Maybe if there is that economic downturn, it is something with the house that you do or in the house that will actually emancipate you from financial struggles. There is a child here and a new beginning. Remember, there's a release here, which is the Death card, change and transformation. To me, the child signifies a physical child. Although many of you may not have children with this person, you may end up just being companions for the rest of your life. This is really, to me, signifying that there's going to be a massive transformation in which you both undertake a change and a transformation in your lives, and you kind of let go of the struggles of the past and head into a very successful future together. And then you have a very lucky clover for their last card, which coincides with your retirement. So whatever happens at the end of your time together, in the last years of your life, it is going to be a very lucky, very happy ending. You're going to make some choices that are going to lead you in a wonderful direction, and then you will enjoy each other's company after you have put in so much work. It's the fact that you have loyalty between each other. Let's show you the King of Pentacles again. So King of Earth again. So it's the loyalty that you share with each other that is going to make you so successful. So keep in mind with that, it's going to be a slow start, but you're going to keep working at it, and there's going to be a positive outcome. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. I'm going to head over to number 2, but you got the King of Earth. I'll let you have another look at him. And again, if you date women, then you know he's a she. So enjoy that as well. So okay, so number 2, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to take a look at who is your future spouse and the circumstances around your relationship with them. So the first energy is the 4 of Wands. So around the time when you first connect or when you first meet, it might be at a house party, it might be something to do with family, it might be at a dinner, something very low-key. I have a feeling that you will be in a space in which everybody is having food, enjoying each other's company. It's definitely a family atmosphere, so you might meet this person through your family or through their family or close friends. Then we have an 8 of Cups. Moving on, one or both of you are going to be leaving a situation behind. It's either a relationship or possibly some other huge aspect of their lives. So for example, let's say that you were an academic for the majority of your life, and once you meet, you will go through a transition and let go of that lifestyle and become someone else. This is true for one or both of you, and so when you meet, you will actually start making that transition together. The next message is the 6 of Swords, healing begins. There's definitely something that one or both of you need to leave behind. So there's circumstances in the past that may have worked for some time, but now it's time to move on together. And I have a feeling that it is in this union, in this connection, that you help each other move along. I have a feeling of great success with work that has to do with the mind, such things as accounting, engineering, teaching, all sorts of professions that are very focused on you using your mind. You both, or one of you, or both of you may transition to work that is of that quality. The next message is the 4 of Cups, opportunity beckons. Well, in your relationship, you will receive some kind of unexpected opportunity to lead your life in a new direction. This feels like a new business. This feels like a transforming of your life by moving to a different country or going in a different direction. The next message is trust the Fool card. You will make a drastic change in your life towards the end of your relationship, which means towards the time in which one of you is going to be passing away. So this is to do with retirement. It looks like there's a very successful opportunity in the latter part of your relationship together. And I think that there will be some fundamental change that you appreciate or you embrace, and the new beginning will start from that. Okay, so let's take a look at a little bit more. We have a balance in this relationship. So I have a feeling that this person awakens your consciousness to expecting more balance from your current circumstances. I have a feeling that something that you thought was really great in your life, this person will teach you was not as good as you thought it would be. So this person in some way shines a light on the fact that something that you thought was really awesome, really was great for you, was not as good as it appeared. This person will give you strength to move forward. They will counteract you, support you as you are in some way moving forward in a situation. So the way that you move in a situation will be more positive and more hopeful and more enlightening. The next message is attraction, which is you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So I have a feeling that as you move on together, you will experience a vibration in your life that you have never experienced before. It is going to be happiness you never thought you could have, happiness you never thought existed. And so I think that with that level of happiness that you share with your future spouse, you will find that a lot of opportunities will come into your life that you never thought were possible. You will make new friends. You will make new acquaintances, new contacts. I think that there's going to be an explosion of possibilities in your life, especially as you move on from those past circumstances. So this is a chance meeting in some kind of public place where there are people involved who love you, and I feel as though the people in some way are energetically guiding you two together. And then when you connect, you will start to realize that it's time to move on from some of the things in your life, time to move on from some of the things you were allowing in your life that were in some way not as good as you thought they would be. And this person supports you as you support them in that same journey. That's going to lead to a position of great attraction and happiness. I think you will very much enjoy and bring awareness to just how happy you are. And that will yield for you an outcome of a lot of opportunities, and from that will be a new beginning. Now, I mentioned that this is the end of the relationship, end of your life, but if that relationship ends before you pass away or before they pass away, there will be a bright new beginning from which you will move towards, and it's going to be very, very exciting. If it is in your retirement years, if it is in your senior life, then I think that there will be possibilities that you never even thought of when you first met this person. So it's like opportunities to travel, opportunities to explore different things, opportunities to be a person you never thought you could be before. Now let's take a look at who your future partner is. So we have the King of Wands. He's a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries energy. This man usually has a lot of privilege in some way or another. This person is very comfortable in who they are. They will abandon a lot of material possessions for the purpose of elevating their consciousness, for the purpose of elevating a situation. Some people feel that he's an adventure seeker. Some people feel that he's extremely creative. This is a person who will kind of challenge you to rise to the challenge, rise to the opportunity, and grow into a better position. This person is a catalyst, so he will in some way find the thing that's holding you back in your life and help you to rise above it. Why don't we pick 5 Lenormand cards just to see how the balance of the relationship works a little deeper. Your first message is, we have the Book. So yeah, there's a family secret. It feels very much like a family secret or some kind of situation in which I think people on the surface think that everything's great, but underneath the surface it's a bit of a different story. The next message is the Dice. And so you will be taking a bit of a risk when you open yourself up to this individual. In some way, it will be a bit of a question mark regarding whether or not to pursue this, whether or not this is a good opportunity for you. Together, you will also take a risk as you move on from circumstances that challenge your life to lead a more meaningful life, a better life together. The next message is the Fish. Great business success. He oftentimes has a lot of business acumen. He's very able to build big businesses. He's known as the philanthrope. He's the one who in some way invests in businesses and helps people rise. So he's a very well-connected individual. The fish tell me that he's successful in business. He really takes the lead in that aspect of things. So he will have a certain degree of a need for autonomy. He will have a need to kind of set the rules with regard to business matters or with regard to business ideas. Let's take a look at your next card. We have the compass. And I think as your business, as you move on from those circumstances that become apparent that they were not good for you, and you establish your business forward, I think that these opportunities start arising in your life because you realize how good life can be. And within these opportunities, you will find the right direction to move forward, the right direction in your life. So whether or not this is a relationship forever, I hope it is for you, or it could be a transitional relationship that sort of gets you out of circumstances that were pretty tough and gets you going in a healthy life direction and where you will very much flourish. And then we have the maze. So there will be a lot of different opportunities that you are meant to explore in this relationship, either individually or together. You will sort of have a lot of different opportunities come up, different things come through, until finally you will find that one opportunity that's really right for you, and you will feel as though you've reached the direction that you were meant to reach, or where you have been working towards all this time. So this person in some way is your guide, more so than any other one I've read. This is just number 2, but it feels as though this person is a guide for you. This person is meant to guide you away from circumstances that may be shortchanging you in one way or another. This person is going to elevate you financially and set you on the right path. So it feels like maybe you have been stumbling a little bit with what direction to go with things, and part of the reason is that you're not willing or not able to recognize or identify some behaviors that are holding you back, including how other people treat you, of how an environment treats you. And you'll take a risk with this person and embark on this adventure, and this person is here to guide you and empower you to kind of drift away or change your life path a little bit. So I wish you all the best in this relationship. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. If you don't like this option, you can choose number 1, 2, 3, or 4, 1, 3, or 4, or you can come back another time and do this reading again if you want clarity on a different situation or a different person, right? Okay, so number 3, welcome. Welcome to my channel. This is your description of who your future spouse is and what the circumstances around your relationship are. So first we have the Sun. So you will meet this person at a high point in your life. Sun, happiness, joy, enjoyment together. You might meet them in the summertime, especially during Leo season. I think that you will be having a lot of fun at the time when you meet them, and you will be lost in a very positive moment. The next message is the Ace of Wands. There will be a very powerful, intimate connection between you and this person. From the get-go, you and this person will have a lot of kind of warm physical contact. You will also feel a great desire for each other. I think that both of you are going to be expressing yourselves in the highest reflection of who you are. So you will be working in capacities that clearly represent who you are and are most aligned with who you are, and they will in some way inform and guide you in this new direction. The next message is Blossom. Wow, this is a huge one. So Blossom is Pluto, the last judgment. This is a big decision and transformation. If you chose number 3, there's something on the back burner for you. There's something that's been waiting for you to decide on for a long time. Maybe you always wanted to be an artist. Maybe you always wanted to be a teacher. But whatever it is that's been on the back burner for you, this relationship is going to facilitate for you to embark on that path in life. I believe it's something you never thought that you would do. I believe it's something that you never thought would be yours to have. I believe that it's something that you had really put off to the side. Maybe you wanted to be a singer. Maybe you wanted to be something far-fetched. This relationship is going to be highly, highly romantic. It's going to be very much an adventure. It's going to be very much to do with experience, more so than possessions. The next message is the Three of Cups, share the love. So this is a big reunion card. For some of you, this will mean that you will reconnect with this person, or you will reconnect with this person from the past, or they will reflect a relationship that you had in the past already. I have a feeling that this person will bring you closer together to people from the past. So through this person, you will connect with people from the past, your family and friends. You may move back to your hometown with this individual, or you may go and visit your hometown, or go see where you came from, go see where your family's been from, and just kind of reconnect with your roots as a part of this relationship. I have a feeling that this person and you will have a relationship in which you individually go your own way for periods of time to pursue your work and your interests, and then reconnect time and again. The last card from tarot I have is the Two of Swords, Moon in Libra, refusing to see. So I have a feeling that towards the end of the relationship, or towards the end of your life, there will be a great peace that comes to mind to you about all your experiences. In this relationship, you're going to see the world. You're going to see have a lot of different experiences. And it is at the end of the relationship that you will in some way really come to peace with everything you've learned, everything you've taken in. For some of you, there is going to be a decision in which through this relationship, you may spend some time apart from your partner or your future spouse, but you are going to make peace with that, and you are going to reconnect at the end of the circumstances. That doesn't mean that you're going to break up or there's going to be a physical separation, but there may be a time in which you're going to have to kind of go back to yourself and regroup your feelings about what you've learned in the first part of this relationship. Here is the next message. We have transmutation. You're going through a powerful transformation with this individual. Either you are doing this together or separately. This to me really seems like Kundalini energy when it kind of rises up into individuals that are connected intimately. So you both are going through transformation. Opportunities are around you. You're excited. It's a question of being able to keep up with each other and keep up with each other's energy. The next message is release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy. So this is in some way telling me that there may be someone from the past who comes back into your circumstances with this spouse and in this situation. It will be a confrontation in which you will have to decide of whether to continue in this relationship or let it go. I think that what you will choose to see is refuse to see. Now I understand what this means. I think you're going to turn your back on your ex, and I have a feeling that this ex has been coming back and back and back and back over again, and now you are in some way really letting go and making a decision to move on and release this person completely. The next message is, so this is your future spouse, the King of Swords. He's a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. He's very cerebral, very of the mind, very logical, very deep in reason. I have a feeling that this person is very clear thinking and very good at making decisions and helping others to decide. I have a feeling that this person is in some way very tolerant also. So as another situation arises or someone from the past comes back, he understands the process of having to let go or needing to let someone go. And so in some way, Moon in Libra, right? He might have Moon in Libra. He's going to in some way neutralize. He's going to in some way bring tolerance and understanding to your life's experiences in this situation. The next cards are the Lenormand cards, and it's going to give like an overview of what's going on. Let's see your next message. So we have the Masks card. This relationship will actually be quite exciting right at the beginning. You will learn a lot of different aspects to this individual, and I think that you will both be very, very busy in many directions, and so I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of different permutations of who you are and who you bring into this relationship. Early on, I feel as though you will be very attracted to each other. And with that attraction, I think that you'll either move in or be together very, very quickly or early on in the relationship. You will just feel as though this is the right path and make a plan towards this direction. You have the sun in the center, so this is a happy relationship. This is good that this sun card came out, because I feel like this was kind of needing some clarification. So this person brings happiness and joy into your life, and I think that this empowers you to let go of people of the past who didn't suit you. You may have had a lot of different partners in the past who are really hard to let go of, and you wonder whether or not you're missing something there, and this person teaches you that you're not, that you are with the right person, and they help you to no longer look back on the past and welcome back these exes and all their drama and all of those circumstances. The next message is the lily. So this person helps you mature in yourself, so you're no longer reaching into circumstances and relationships that are not helpful to you. The last card is the cross. And so there will be some kind of very profound connection with you and this person at the end of your relationship. I think you'll become very dependent on each other, not in an unhealthy way, but in a healthy way, understanding what the other person needs and understanding that you've been through so much. I feel as though your trust is going to be heavily tested in this kind of middle to later part of your relationship. And I have a feeling that there's going to be a bit of like a deep connection that comes from the fact that you've been through so much. I think you're going to be very, very grateful for this person's tolerance towards you, because this person will always allow you to be free. This person will always allow you to grow, always allow you to deal with situations that you need to deal with. So with that, you will have what you need to grow. This person's not going to restrict you. This person's going to empower you to grow in the directions you need to grow. And so therefore that bond will become closer with you, because he's not going to be in any way restrictive or controlling or holding you back from things that you need. And in fact, that's going to be a bond. It's through, when they say when you release the person and they come back, then you know it's love. This person lives by that property. He will never hold you back. You will always have the opportunity to go, but it's in that freedom that you will feel the deepest bond. You will feel the deepest bond in his moon in Libra kind of energy. He may not have moon in Libra, but he will have this discernment of understanding of what's priority and what's important, and you will trust his judgment in those decisions. Okay? So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. And let's take a look at number 4 next. If you don't like this option, number 3, please choose 1, 2, or 4, and you can come back and watch the rest of the reading at a later time for another message, right? Okay, so we know who the last king is for number 4. So unless you didn't just jumped into the video, I'm not going to spoil the surprise. Let's take a look at your relationship together. So your first message is the 8 of Swords, helpless and hopeless. So in this situation, you begin this relationship in an unsure place. You are in a bit of a neither here, neither there kind of place where you don't know which way you're going. I think that you will see the hope, and this relationship will spark hope of a direction in your life that you have been looking for and trying to seek out for some time. The next message is the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, choose your battles. I have a feeling that this person will empower you to stand up against the things that are holding you back. I have a feeling that this person will in some way help you to in some way separate yourself from things that are wasteful of your energy, and they will help you to go in specific directions that are going to be empowering for you. I have a feeling that if you have obstacles to go to school or achieve something in your life, this person is going to provide for you assistance to try to get into those situations. The next message is the Hermit, the Seek card. This is a time in which in this relationship you may spend a lot of time in a secluded place. You may move to a very rural area where you spend time alone in nature, spend a lot alone time in wilderness. You may camp a lot, spend a lot of time camping, spend a lot of time just living your life in the world. In this relationship, I think that your focus is going to shift away from the world of man, so like career stuff, work, possessions, and I think you both will be people of the world where you travel the world, you spend time in nature, maybe you will take up some environmental causes, and you will in some way kind of bond yourself to the idea of kind of living this hermit life, just wandering the world, or just putting yourself in the purpose of life, not being possessions, the purpose of life living in nature and being free. So you will support each other in that. Giving and receiving reciprocity, Moon and Taurus. This person will always provide for you. This person will always provide assistance and give to you when you need. This person will not leave you when you're sick. This person will not leave you when you're down. This person will be there for you. They will be your number one champion. The next message is the Ace of Pentacles, strengthening bonds. So this is my card for kind of the end of the relationship, or if you pass, like retirement, or when you pass. So you have the Ace of Pentacles here. I have a feeling that you may actually wait until you purchase anything significant at the end of your life together, or towards the end of your life. So whether this is the end of the relationship or the end of your life, the purchases in that relationship or the acquisition of equity and resources will only happen at the end, when you need to settle down. I have a feeling that you are going to be travelers and you're going to travel a lot. Also, in your family, there may be a really large inheritance that comes to you later on in life, and that will open to you a new beginning. I actually pulled 2 cards by mistake to this. Well, 2 cards fell out, so I wanted to honor it for your reading. The first message is that this person is your guardian. We saw that here in the 7 of Wands card. So this person is here to help you and support you in any way they can. Then there's golden memories. So I have a feeling that this person's priority is to live in the now. I have a feeling that this person wants to live in the now with you and continue like moving forward to a successful place together. The next message is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I think that you will deeply trust this person. A lot of your relationship will be just you together. It's going to be focused really on each other and the experience of just living life in a pure and simple way. I don't think you're going to be very focused on very intense activities, like mentally, like trying to get money, trying to hustle. You are going to be very much focused on spending time together, and everything outside is going to be you're going to be inside your own bubble with this person, and it's going to be a very comfortable feeling. That doesn't mean you will be completely cut off from society, but your relationship with this person will be paramount and most important to you. The next message is who this person is, and we have the King of Cups, King of Water, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And so I have a feeling that this person's extremely kind of romantic, and I don't mean romantic just romance and that kind of thing. I think this person is romantic about life, and I think that they're willing to live like a poetic life, a life of adventure, experience, accumulating memories that you can go back to once you settle down in things. So there's no here possession of things. There's no like focus on gathering resources. And I think both of you have probably struggled in some extent to find your place in life, because the traditional things such as certain careers, certain work was never right for you. And even if you tried, you may have found that you sort of were pushed out or pushed back. let's take a look at some Lenormand for this option and see more about this person. Let's see what it brings. Your first message is, we have the man. So I have a feeling that he's waiting for you in some way. He may have had very few relationships, or she may have had very few relationships before meeting you. And I have a feeling that they never really quite knew why that was the case, but it was because they're here to actually be your guardian, to protect you. The next message is not guardian like guardianship. I mean just protect you and make sure that you're okay, but maybe in some cases true. Then we have the clover. There could be a very wonderful event early on in the relationship that empowers the relationship to be free of financial constraints, which means money comes in very early on and allows you to live this bohemian lifestyle, this kind of carefree and not restrained lifestyle. And that might be through a change of fortune for the better. The next message is the lily at the center. So this person could be a little bit older than you, and this is a person of maturity. If they're not mature, like in age, they might have an old soul. So they may be a person who's described as an old soul, or have a kind of like a more serious temperament, a more serious demeanor. And so I have a feeling that he could be also brought to you by the King of Swords. This is the King of Spades here, this card lilies. So he could be brought to you by a friend who's a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, and he's more of a serious type of person, and he in some way is very, like, thinks very profoundly about life, and he thinks profoundly about life, and so therefore he like rejects certain things like work, career, certain expectations. Those are not in his vocabulary. He believes in living a life that is rich and vibrant, still in balance, but sort of gearing towards experience and passion and joy. And I think he has the means to, so it's not like he's throwing you in a bad situation. Then we have the clouds. So I have a feeling that maybe this bohemian lifestyle can only last so long, and so it will come to a point where you have to work more or support yourselves a bit more, and that's when some kind of a financial gift will come into the relationship. And then we have the Rider, which is a new beginning, the Nine of Hearts. And so a new beginning, new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. Someone comes in and brings something new in. This could be children that you have early on in the relationship coming back with a lot of resources, so your children will be very prosperous. That's what it looks like, because it makes me wonder why at the end of your life, at the end of your relationship, there's like a new beginning financially. I think what's happening is actually one of your children or someone in your family is coming in to bring resources into your relationship, and that will bring prosperity and wealth to you, especially in your later years. So you're a bohemian, number 4, and I hope you enjoy this. If this didn't resonate and you're freaking out, choose 1, 2, or 3 and take a different number. But anyway, it sounds like a King of Cups kind of situation. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the description for other videos that I've posted recently. I'm going to watch this live with you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.